Worldwide, there is around 8,000 different sports activities. Participating in these comes with many benefits and achievements. KidsHealth.org explains that ages 6 to 7 is the best time to get children involved in sports. This allows them to have better brain development and increased interest. Participating in sports activity is very important for our mental and physical health. Research done at the University of Alberta shows an increase in relationship skills, respect, independence, teamwork, and motivation in those who are actively participating in athletics. Ben Van Beekum, track coach and health teacher at Weber High, explains why he thinks it is important to get involved in sports.
Number one, I think it's physical development is huge. I think it allows kids to be able to experiment with different types of sports that will help with balance, coordination, development of the brain. There's a couple things that stood out to me. The instant benefits of dopamine that you get for the brain. You produce noradrenaline and serotonin as well, so these are feel-good chemicals of the brain. So what they've seen is studies that kids that are more active at a younger age actually just suffer less from mental issues. They actually suffer less from obesity, cardiovascular disease as they get older as well. So those are just a couple things that sort of hit my mind. Another one is social skills and teamwork. I think it's awesome. You're learning how to communicate with other kids at a young age. You're learning how to fail at a young age and learning how to get through those failures too. And so the way you can do that is through communication. So.
If sports is so beneficial for us, then why are we seeing a decrease in involvement rates? According to Hamden News Network, around 50% of children usually participate in sports. However, in recent years, this number has decreased to 29.5%, cutting involvement almost in half. Many consider why this is happening. Some say burnout at a young age, lack of interest or push for engagement, increased price, new technology, the list goes on. As I interviewed Trevor Howell, Weber High's athletic director, he had a few ideas of his own.
I think a lot of things get in the way with kids nowadays with social media, cars, jobs, and I think sports are kind of hard sometimes, and so I think it's easier sometimes to not participate and just kind of hang out and do things that they kind of want to do on their own and not be so restricted to the sport. I think it's the lack of teaching kids skills that might help them on later on in life, and so I think our society focuses a lot on themselves. People kind of worry about themselves and not worry about serving others, helping others. So I think the lack of ability to work in teams and work in groups, I think definitely is a negative effect.
There are many problems that come with a lack of sports involvement. Sports allows children to make relationships with others their age and increase teamwork and communication skills. If kids are not participating in these, they will not be exposed to these benefits. Children also obtain less physical and mental exercise, which can lead to increased depression and heightened health risks. As we can see, children need sports. What can we do to get them more involved?
I think it starts when kids are young. So especially at the high school, we can encourage our teams to do clinics for youth kids, bring them out, have them watch games or competitions or events to get them excited. And I also think it starts with parents and just exposing kids to as much as possible when it comes to different sports and activities. So I think it starts with coaches, the high schools, and also the parents.